want a nice guy that's nice looking with a nice paycheck. Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, I'm Maya Angel, and today's video is going to be a Q&A. I thought it would be super fun for you guys to get to know a little bit more about me. I've been on YouTube for a while, but I took a massive break. It was like 8 months. Just life happens. I still feel new to YouTube, so I said I was going to do more Q&As for you guys to get to know me. So that's what today's video is going to be about. But before we get started, make sure you subscribe. And if you want to get the notifications for my future videos, click the bell icon below. I also did a 25 things you didn't know about me video, and I'm going to drop that below as well. It's a super dope video because I'm dope. But yeah, be sure to check that out. Okay, so I'm only going to answer 10 questions because I don't want this video to be super long. And I got these questions from my Facebook and Instagram, so make sure you follow me on there. I got a lot of great questions, but I chose the most substantive and the ones that I thought would give you guys a more well-rounded view of just who I am. So I have them on my phone, and I'll post them on the screen so you guys can see them as well. Okay, let's get started. Okay, the first one is, what do you look for in a mate? Oof. I don't know. I mean, I do know. Let me stop. This changes for me depending on the season that I'm in. So I can answer this based on what I have going on currently and what matters to me right now. So I want somebody that's kind, nice, caring, thoughtful, tall, loves God, handsome, let's see, I don't know, just not too prideful, not stubborn, great at communicating, smart, make 6 figures, at least 6 figures, or has an earning potential to make 6 figures. Let's see. Generous. You know, I mean, physically fit, you know, that matters. A good listener. Someone that doesn't like to argue. I know I'm a lawyer, but that's like, I actually hate arguing. I do it for a living, so that's like the last thing I want to do when I come home or talking to somebody that I like. I think you can debate, but just like, or just share your side or your perspective or your thoughts of how you feel. But being argumentative and confrontational, that's a no-go for me. So that's why being a good communicator, that matters. Yeah, I just want a nice guy that's nice looking with a nice paycheck. So that's kind of what I'm looking for right now. Okay, so number 2, what was your most memorable moment this past week? Ooh. Oh, okay, so let me tell y'all how good God is. But this was a huge week for me. I'm a lawyer, but I also have my own company. I am not gonna give y'all the deets on it yet because my goal was to launch in January, this coming January. So it's November, so it's like mid-November. We still have about 2 months left, and I just wasn't ready to launch or do anything yet. I've been preparing everything, and I have things in place, but I hadn't put myself out there. I've done no marketing, no branding, nothing. So, this organization found my company, and they expressed interest this past week, and we were able to talk via Zoom, and I ended up drafting my first engagement letter and proposal for the project. So, fingers crossed. I hope I get it. I haven't heard back yet. So yeah, I could have my first client without even trying. But we'll see. So the good thing about this is now going forward, I already know the first two things that I need to do is draft an engagement letter and a project proposal, which I now have. So I pretty much have templates for that, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. So yeah, I enjoy the knowledge that comes with it. So we'll see. I'll have to keep y'all updated. But yeah, fingers crossed. I'll be doing an official lunch and announcement in about 2 months. So stay tuned. All right, so the next one, number 3, is what are your most and least favorite things about Birmingham? I love Birmingham. If you don't know, I'm from Birmingham, Alabama. I live here. Most of my family is here. I love it. It's a beautiful city. I think, I guess what I like most about it is it's not too big and it's inexpensive. And I don't think I fully appreciated that until I started traveling a lot. It's not crowded and it's not expensive compared to other places. I think I really enjoy being able to go downtown and find a parking space, or either just not having to pay an arm and a leg for a parking space. Being able to go to a restaurant without having to make reservations, or without having to be on some type of list and things like that. Like it's just kind of, sometimes bigger cities can be inconvenient. And so that's one thing that I do like about Birmingham, that I think I think a lot of people just don't appreciate. I don't know. I guess my least favorite thing about Birmingham, it's just not diverse enough for me. And it's, professionally and socially, it's just not diverse enough for me. Okay, number 4, do you make a lot of money being a lawyer? Yes, but not enough for the lifestyle that I want. But yeah, I think I make a good amount of money being a lawyer. I make 6 figures, and I started when I was 24. So my first job out, which is the same job that I have now, I started at 6 figures. So that's a blessing. But I don't think, when I was in law school, I don't think I understood that there are a lot of attorneys that do not make 6 figures. And there are a lot of attorneys that make under $50,000 a year. I don't think I understood that. I don't think I realized that. So yeah, it just depends on which route you go. There are so many different things that you can do as an attorney. You can work at a big firm. You can work at a smaller firm. You can be a solo practitioner. You can be in-house counsel for a company. You can be a prosecutor. There's so many different things that you can do. And the salaries and the income for those things are very different. So if you're thinking about going to law school, please understand that you may not necessarily make a lot of money depending on what you want to do. So that's something you should definitely take into consideration. Okay, number 5. Have you found it hard dating as a Christian? Yes. Yeah, I have. Yeah. Especially being 28 years old. Yes. It's rough out here. Ooh. I don't know. I can answer that in so many ways. But just in general, yes. When you have values as a Christian, especially as a Christian woman, it's sometimes difficult to find Christian men that share those values and are not trying to pressure you to compromise those values. If you know what I mean, So yeah, and then just being spiritually compatible with somebody. I think depending on where you are with your faith and your maturity and things like that, if somebody is not there or they don't understand, why you're fasting and praying. Yeah, so I don't know. It's been a little rough out here dating as a Christian or trying to date as a Christian woman. But I'm not giving up. My little soulmate, he out there. So yeah, if you watching this, bae, I be praying for you on the way to work. All right, y'all. Number 6. What's your goal weight? I want to be 140. I don't mind being 145, but I feel like 140 gives me a little breathing room. to fluctuate between 140 and 145. But 140 is my goal weight. I am 165 right now, so I have 25 more pounds to lose. I am going to try to lose 10 pounds before the year is out, and then just go full force to lose the other 15 at the beginning of next year. And so I've been trying to, it's taking me a little bit longer to lose the weight because I haven't been dieting. I've been just trying to eat healthier and exercise more often to make it a lifestyle change. So it's taking me a little bit longer, but it is working. I've lost 25 pounds so far, so I'm halfway through my weight goal, so I have 25 more pounds to lose. All right, number 7. I'm a dark-skinned girl. How did you become confident with your skin complexion? I'm not. Oh, no, baby girl, you are gorgeous. I'm confident in my skin complexion because of my mom. Like, that's something when I was growing up, she did not play about that. Like, the reassurance and the repetitiveness in making sure I understood that I was beautiful. I think that played a part in it because she would tell me that before I even had any kind of concept of what colorism was, like before, like as a baby. But I think I have to be completely honest with you. The world does not see it that way. Colorism is very real, and it's frustrating for me. So even though I would say that I'm confident and I'm not insecure in my skin complexion, just having to maneuver in a world where colorism exists is frustrating. It is tough, and it's hard, but you have to know that you are beautifully and wonderfully made. I mean, you just have to know who you are. You know, you can't nobody tell you who you are. You have to be sure of yourself, so much so that nobody can make you feel less than. Like, you're beautiful. Literally, you're beautiful. There's nothing wrong with your skin tone. Dark skin is beautiful. In my opinion, it's supreme, period. But yeah, I guess to answer that, I just always had people in my corner that understood what colorism was and knew that that's something that, if left unnoticed, that's something that could become an issue down the road just because of the society that we live in. And my mom is actually lighter complected. She's not dark skinned at all. And so she was aware enough to know, like, from a very young age, no, we're not doing that, you know. So yeah, I guess from a practical standpoint, I think representation matters. So why be more intentional about what you're looking at, and even down to like pictures. Follow some people that look like you. Follow some girls that look like you. Watch movies and shows that have girls or women that look like you. I think that helps. I think, you know, it's nothing wrong with being more intentional about it. It may sound silly, but it actually does help. It can help with your confidence to see other people that look like you be confident. So yeah, that was a dope question. Okay, number 8, what do you hate most about being a lawyer? Billable hours, point blank. And so that's, I don't even know how to explain that, but if you're an attorney or you're in law school, billable hours are the worst. That, and then answering discovery requests, the worst. I mean, if I could get rid of both of those things, my life would be just so much easier. But yeah, billable hours and responding to discovery requests. 2 things that I hate about being a lawyer. Number 9, when is your birthday? My birthday is June 5th. So yes, I am a June Gemini, which is, you know, y'all been trying to talk about us, but, you know, y'all love us. I'm accepting gifts now too, but yeah, my birthday is June 5th. All right, and last but not least, favorite trip. Oh, y'all know. Like, if you follow me, you know my favorite trip so far has been Australia. Like, nothing, I've done nothing else to top that. I'm planning a birthday trip. I think it's either between Antigua or Turks and Caicos. But it could change between now and June. But as of right now, those two are still up in the air. I haven't made a decision yet. But yeah, Australia, and specifically snorkeling the Great Barrier Reef. That was just a crazy experience in itself. But yeah, that's my favorite trip so far. So that's all 10 questions. I hope you guys really enjoyed this. I will be doing it more often. And if you have a good question, drop it below in the comments. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to share, like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time.